if you're anything like me, you like to spend some of your free time outdoors, whether it's hiking, kayaking, fishing, or just being outdoors in general. And you also, part of you feels like, you feel like you want to make a difference. You want to do something, give back, make an impact on someone's life in some way, shape, or form. Well, luckily for us, Candlelight Ranch is the perfect place to do that. So I'm Brianna Moore, welcome, potential volunteers. And today I'm going to be telling you a little bit about what Candlelight Ranch is, what they do, and why, if you volunteer there, how it's beneficial to everyone involved. So Candlelight Ranch is located in Marble Falls, Texas. It's about an hour outside of Austin. And it's in the hill country. It's a beautiful drive. It's a ranch. So they have a bunch of land. It's really beautiful. They have different facilities. So they have a cabin with a kitchen and some bunk beds, and then they have an actual legit tree house for their campers to stay the night in, with bunk beds built in. They have a pavilion for various activities. They have horses, Comet and Rusty. They have 2 horses. They do hiking, kayaking, all kinds of different things. And they really cater to kids, youth really, at-risk youth and kids with special needs. So even though they do cater, I've actually personally worked with the at-risk youth before while volunteering, but I'm going to focus on the special needs aspect for a moment. So if you look at your handout, there are 2, statements there. One of them is by Claire McCann, and she says that 6.5 million students between the ages of 3 and 21 within the U.S. are actually classified as children with special needs. And then the other one is a Turkish study done, and it basically says that children within inclusive classroom settings, which is kids with and without disabilities, the children with disabilities are actually lonelier than those without. And so these 2 stats kind of spoke to me because there is a social problem involving kids with special needs. And so I really believe that by being at Candlelight Ranch and seeing what they're doing, that they're actually working against the social problem. And the social problem is, it's generally speaking, obviously there are always exceptions, there tends to be a negative perception towards children with disabilities, and sometimes you may think like they're not as capable as doing something as someone else, or you may even feel like kind of sorry for them. And Candlelight Ranch really, if as a volunteer, you kind of even see those like subconscious thoughts that you never even knew you had, but then you see them like completely disappear because you see what these kids are doing there. Some of the things they do to work against the social problem is, like I said, with the facilities, they offer various activities. So they have equine therapy with the 2 horses. They have a sustainable food garden, which is really, it sounds okay, they have a food garden, but this is actually a really big deal because these kids get to go in and work for something and do something and see their work and their success, and it's really, it's a good motivator and a confidence booster, and it really gives them self-empowerment and just reinforces that they are capable of doing everything that we are, despite any negative perceptions. And as a volunteer, you are actually, obviously you're helping the ranch itself and the physical labor and keeping up with the duties, and you're helping the kids learn and do, they have ropes courses, you can help them through team building exercises and lead them through that. But you're helping yourself and your friends. So my friend actually told me about Candlelight Ranch, and I went, and you just, while you're there, you're working on the social problem in a sense that it's all of society. So you without a disability and people who are either at risk or with a disability working together, and none of that negative social perception is there. You get to see that everyone who's at Candlelight Ranch is just as capable and successful as everyone else. So I think that, in conclusion, that Candlelight Ranch can use that. They already have the core foundation to succeed and work even further against this problem, but I think with the help of more volunteers and getting the word out, it can be a great fun place because you're outdoors doing the things you already would be doing, but you're making a difference and meeting people and learning things about yourself and others that you never knew. So I I think that's why you should apply.